Hey guys, RB. I have got a lot of these beautiful flower stickers from the Dollar Tree. And of course, my favorite, Tony, the hummingbird. So you may be asking, what are you going to do with them? Well, I have a chest that's being made for my kitchen, and I'm thinking about putting this on the front area, maybe on the side as well. We will see. But aren't they beautiful? From the Dollar Tree. And I'll show you what I come up with. So I'm out here on my patio getting ready to paint. And this color, when I first saw it, oh my gosh, on my cabinets, okay? When I first saw it on my cabinets, I thought, man, this is the wrong green. I tell you, green is hard to, decipher if it's, I mean, once you have it down, it just looks so different. But I have grown to love it. It kind of looks like a mint green. But anyway, I am rolling it on this door of the cabinet. My husband put the cabinet together. He put these little four wood pieces on top to give it some depth. And so I am just painting, and I had to do a voiceover because you would think I lived in the Amazon with all the birds just singing their hearts out. So I said, let me just do a voiceover. But yeah, this is going to take a couple of coats and I will be back. Now I'm going to go in with the little foam brush into all the little corners and crevices to make sure that all the little air holes, bubbles, whatever is taken care of. This is a calendar picture, and I just thought it would go well with the other flowers that I'm putting on here. I thought this would go well with it. So this is my centerpiece. And what I did was I have these flowers and I have them by number. I'm going, these are stickers actually from the Dollar Tree. How pretty, how pretty. So I'm gonna I've already taken a picture of all of this laying on the door. So I'm gonna turn this off, this so I can look at my picture. I will bring it back when it's all put down. All right. Now this is all peel and stick stickers from the Dollar Tree. And I just peeled it off. First I cut around it and then I peeled them off and laid them down. And now I'm going to use a varnish to seal it to this door. But I think it looks so very nice. What is done in love is done well. I love the hummingbirds. I love the big flowers. I knew I had to do something with these things. I just didn't know what. And so I think it looks good on the, see, stuff like this where you forget to take off this little stuff that you cut around, stuck on my finger, but you know what I mean. So you gotta make sure you get rid of all of that. But it looks so very nice. I'm going to put some varnish on it and seal it real good, and I will be done for this part. I wanted to mention back in the day, I used to decoupage, I believe that's how you pronounce it, on furniture. I only did it once, so it's not like I did it a bunch of times, but I did it once. I'll show you a picture of what I did. And on that piece, I got wallpaper from a store that was either going out of business or whatever, and they had a bunch of wallpaper books. So that's another way of getting good pictures. In that instance, I had 6 little openings to put the wallpaper in. I'm sure I did some cutting to make it fit the squares, or but all I did back in that time was put glue on top of everything, and it still held up even to this day. So I was looking for that same type of application on YouTube, but it seems like everybody nowadays is using uh, clear varnish. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm just going to wait until this dries. I touched up some more on the green, and so I'm going to wait and let that dry. Then I will apply the varnish. So here I go. I am getting ready to put some varnish on these stickers. Now, one thing that I should have done was the big picture centerpiece. That should have been glued down on the door first, instead of me putting the varnish right on top of it. So that's one thing I've learned, but I just primarily just slap this stuff on, and it turned out pretty good. Wherever you see bubbles, wherever you see things needing to be laid down a little bit, you just, I have found with that calendar that I'm wiping on now, I had to literally cut it at the bottom all the way across in order to lay this calendar flat down, because it was wrinkling up so much. So if you do this, make sure whatever piece you have that is not a sticker, because all of these were stickers except for that one piece. So make sure that you lay that down first underneath with glue or your varnish. Don't just put it on top and then put the glue on top or the varnish on top. Make sure you glue underneath that big section if it's not a sticker. So my husband's trying to help me, because it was bubbling up and it was not working at all. So what I had to do was I had to do a straight cut on the bottom and pull it up and then put some glue underneath and then put it back down. And I'm so glad that I didn't tear it, because I didn't have anything else to replace it with. And it worked. So now I'm just adding more of the varnish, and I got to make sure I don't forget the outsides as well, not just the inside where the pretty is, but everything else. All right, The cabinet is done and I think it looks so very pretty. We put some legs on the bottom and they are just, I didn't paint those. I just left them the way they were. I kind of liked it that way, so that's why it's left that way. But look at these Dollar Tree stickers. Oh my goodness. I love them. They're so bold and so vibrant. And you can't really see the shellac from this angle, but it's a shiny surface. It's not matte at all. It's just a shiny surface and it looks very, very nice. But I love how it's laying on this armoire. It just really looks good. And like I said, this part right here, I had the biggest time. I actually even made a little hole right there, but you wouldn't know it because I put a little flower there. But it turned out so well. Look at the hummingbird. Look at Tony. He's enjoying that flower. Yes, he is. I have 4 hummingbirds on this. And the flowers just look like they're coming right out of the, it looks 3D to me. But yeah, what is done in love is done well. We did this in love. I tell you, it was done in love and it was done well. We both enjoy it so much. And this hydrangea calendar, it, I think, really put the icing on the cake as far as this piece. What is done in love is done well. And I just like the hydrangeas coming out of the vase. I think that looks very nice. This hummingbird as well looks, oh, it looks so precious, I think. And I think also it doesn't have to look perfect. You know, just the little creases and the you know, whatever. It doesn't have to look perfect. It is just, I think it looks so nice. So I'm very, very pleased. I love this hummingbird as well. And look at this one. Looks like he's actually eating or sucking, drinking, whatever they do from that plant, from that beautiful, that could be a peony. I'm not really sure. It's so huge. It could be a peony or a hydrangea. I'm really thinking it's a peony. But anyway, the hummingbird looks like he's enjoying it. I love these pink ones as well. It all just turned out so very well. And like I say, it don't have to be perfect. It just gives that very nice look that is aged and has a nice finish. I really, really like it. We ended up putting this handle on. We put some of this on the top to, you know, whatever sitting on top would not affect the paint. And it just turned out really, really nicely. So if you've ever saw those Dollar Tree stickers, I will show some more that I picked up and wet your whistle to see if maybe you can find something to do with it, with them, just using your imagination. But yeah, this is the ending of this project, and I think it turned out really, really nice. I want to also share these other stickers that I found at the Dollar Tree. I think they are so beautiful. They are perfect for furniture or anything really that you can adhere to. I have these butterflies and they're back and front. I mean, for $1 something, you can't beat that. You just have to use your imagination on what you're gonna do. I love these. Look how cute those are. Succulents. And I got 2 of those. I'm going to find some use for these. These are too cute. And another sheet of them. But yeah, I just think if you use your imagination, you can come up with all kinds of things to put these things on.